Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today is a big announcement for me. I have made a spreadsheet for DragonBall Fighterz Pro teams. So I'm going to go over it real quickly to show you how it works. The link for it is going to be in the description below. So basically how it works is I've made a rating for each team, right? They're all labeled currently by what player or players is playing that team. And of course this will grow as time goes on. But for the rating system, basically, I have meta, top tier, viable, mid tier, and then don't use. I currently don't have any don't use teams, since it's just mainly pro players that are using it, and you know, pro players are not going to pick very bad teams. But meta teams, obviously, if they're super broken, there really isn't any team that's like really broken right now. Overpowered teams, obviously, is quite a bit, and then slightly overpowered, right? So things that are like pretty cheap that could possibly use a nerf. Then for top tier viable, it's stuff that's like really good but not like super overpowered or broken or anything like that. And then, you know, teams that are good and generally quote unquote balanced, right? Balanced in the competitive sense. Mid tier, right? So this is kind of the big iffy one. So this one is like the teams that are usable, right? Pro players, there could be a couple of people, like I know Axice, I have one that's labeled. There's one Wawa team I labeled as mid tier. But these are teams that are like, you know, pro players can use them because they're very strong, or themselves as players are very good. But the team is definitely not the best. Like, it's a team that I wouldn't recommend somebody trying out, especially if they're not like super good. And then teams that are just like, you know, they're good, they're solid, but they could use, you know, a couple buffs, or maybe the synergy isn't perfect. And then don't use, like I said, there isn't any don't use teams currently. That I have listed in the sheet, but you know, teams like meme teams, really niche characters, definitely stuff not worth using in tournament if you're playing competitively, just kind of like fun mess around teams. But right now there isn't any. Obviously all my links are my stuff. This we're going to talk about a little bit later. My Twitter, my TikTok, obviously the current patch is 1.31. People that also help me on the spreadsheet, this is obviously going to grow, but right now my friend Tack has helped me on it to make sure all the teams are good. I've labeled them pretty correctly. In the tournaments used, I've only used Bum's Heatwave so far, since it's on the current patch right now, and you know, no lab coat wasn't banned, so this seems to be the best starting place. Obviously this will grow over time. So looking at this right now, there's quite a bit of meta teams, quite a bit of top tier viable teams. All the players are here that use the team. So you have the characters themselves, the assists, the players, and then this rating video. So I'm going to try to do as many as I can. I'm going to do basically overviews of the teams, right? Saying what the strengths and weaknesses are, like some basic individual character stuff. They probably won't be very long, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes max. But just so if somebody doesn't have any clue of like how the team works, or if they're new to Dragon Ball, if they're trying to get back into Dragon Ball, the videos are going to help you out a lot. So I'm probably going to do my team currently, and a couple other teams. I'm going to try to see how many I could do at once. So these will be here once I start making them. Maybe not for every team, but depending on how quickly I can do them, I'll try to make as many as I can. So that is the spreadsheet currently. Obviously this will grow, right? As I said, as tournaments happen more and more on this current patch. And definitely if you're into Dragon Ball, if you're curious about what player is playing what team, how good they might be, what assists they're using, all that good stuff, right? So it will continue to grow as tournaments happen. Hopefully you like it, hopefully it comes into use, and then these rating videos are going to come out pretty soon. Try to see how many I can do, but that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the spreadsheet, enjoy the rating videos when they come out, and I'll catch you guys later.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。